Yeah, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Poetry Hotspot. I'm your host, Poet Funky Fresh. Before I get started, I'd like to tell everyone Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. And then I want to say thanks to all the viewers that viewed my first show and made this show very possible. And to answer y'all question, yes, I will do many more poems. Just please keep supporting me. Let your friends, your mother, your father, your cousins, your uncles, and aunties know about this show. It's very uplifting. Today I have two very special poems that I have wrote. One of them called Why Do We Judge? Now sit back for a moment and think about that. Why do we judge? Some of us judge because we are insecure about ourselves. Others judge because their life is miserable and they want everybody else's life to be miserable too. But what's the real reason behind us judging each other? Truth be told, we are nobody to judge. Let God do the judging. Instead of judging each other, let's just raise each other up. Because you know what? It's time to walk in different directions. Because 2015 is coming up. And it's time to leave that other direction that was leading us astray behind. And let's walk into this new direction. So I hope you sit back and enjoy this poem. Poems, as I may say. The name of this poem is called Why Do We Judge? Let us look deep down into our lives. Sit back and rewind way back into time. Over the mountains and the hills, beyond the trees and the fields, even over the ocean and deep down into the sea. We as people look at each other as a target device. Aim, shoot, and fire. Negative feedback that isn't nice. We are so caught up into our own evil darkness. We have so much hatefulness into our hearts. We're lost into our own little town, making fun of one another and putting each other down. We are too busy killing each other's spirit instead of raising them. Some people don't want to hear it, but can I keep it real and tell you how I feel? We judge each other because we feel low. No place to hide, nowhere to go. We as Christians, don't let me go there. We act like we never been caught up in no evil affair. Jesus once said, "He who is without sin among you, let him throw the first stone." But some of us won't leave it alone. Let's try looking at what's on the inside instead of on the outside and see what blessings may come about. When it all comes down to it, why do we judge? Or should I say, who are we to judge? So I want y'all to really think about that. Who are we to judge? Let God do that judging. And maybe you will see blessings falling upon yourself because we stopped judging. Now this next poem is called My Name is Resurrection. But before I read that poem, I want to give you some feedback on that poem. 6 years ago, I got caught up into some mess. And the people that put me into the mess thought I was dead. And I'm not talking about physically dead, but I'm talking about spiritually dead. You know, I was lost, I will admit, but I was found. And see, this poem is so dear to me is because it puts me with my brother Jesus. Because they did a lot of bad things back in the old days to Jesus. So I hope you enjoyed this poem, because this is a very dear poem to my heart. And this one's called My Name is Resurrection. The first day, I'm dead. The second day, I'm still dead. But on that third day, I arise from death. My life hath been advised. You thought I was dead, but instead I was restoring myself to be a better me. You tried to make me blind where I couldn't see. You thought I was lost, which I was, but now I'm found, coming back to life safe and sound. You had officers to arrest me and put me in a place of darkness. Nevertheless, I thought my so-called friends would never betray me. Now you denying me, doubting me, even insulting me. They wanted me to stand before the world. I'm talking about every last boy and girl. Some wanted me free. Most turned their backs on me. I'm sentenced to death. You know, it's funny. They did the same thing to Jesus. They hung him high on the cross. They thought his soul was lost. He could have fought back, but he just let them attack. He could have saved himself, but if he did, we as people wouldn't have anything left. Jesus was crucified as the people watched him suffer in pain because all they wanted was the fame. Christ asked God the Father to forgive us just because he loved us so much. Even though the people lied, now Christ hanging his head and died. So they put him in the tomb so his body can rest. The guards was guarding him, guarding Christ like he was such a pest. The first day passed, Christ was dead. Even on the second day, Christ was still dead. But early Sunday morning, on that third day, God opened up the heavens and Christ, Jesus Christ that is, arise just like he said he would do to help us and bring us through. God gave me the power to follow Christ and to do right in my life. People thought my soul was dead, but what God did for Christ, Christ did for me. He rises me and revived me and made me whole again. Jesus picked me up from the ground with all power in his hand. Now I'm walking around in nothing but white. Jesus is shining on me along with his spiritual light. As for the people who crucified me and left me in the world to die, you are being forgiven from me in the Lord Most High. But I just want you to know my earthly name is Joshua Keith Roberson. But my spiritual name is, because I was dead and now I'm alive, my name is Resurrection. And I really hope that y'all enjoy that, and I hope that it brought joy to your life. Because the next time someone trying to put you under, just tell them, hey, my name is Resurrection. I may have been bruised, but not broken. Until next time, y'all, peace out and God bless. And one more thing, if you want to comment, you can still email us at Poetry Hotspot at yahoo.com. Once again, Poetry Hotspot at yahoo.com. Until next time, holla at your boy, Poet Funky Fresh. Peace.